showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Ball State Cardinals and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. On the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right. Now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Up to 44 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, say it. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires left side, it's Smith. Great move, now he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Say it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The run inside. It's Horton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Horton. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Play fake, Julian Sayet. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick spin on the run. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Got enough for the 1st. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Sayin makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Got some room after the goal line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Break.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Ready. Red 24, red 24. Play, play, play. Slap. Ready, go.
4th down, say it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Hoover. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
129. Go.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Go.
On the run, it's West. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This will likely be the last play of the half. Julian with the play fake. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Picked off to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own, and he loses the football on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The 2-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nelson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Ready, freeze, freeze.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route.
Keep.
Throw it, say it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cardinals right after the huge play through the air back to the line. That's reeled in, it's Thacker. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go. Ready. Whoa, ready, go.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Complete on the left to Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Again, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. First down here for the offense. Say it. He's going for the big play. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeye. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, what I can see here on the Ball State sidelines, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He'll take it himself. He breaks a tackle. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, getting my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking Pat.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Thompson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Goes to the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Flag 14, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Thompson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring.
Hey, move. Go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this wide receiver had a lot of preseason hype and Heisman expectations already. We're just at game 1, and I can tell you he has lived up to the hype. What a performance out of the gate. You could not script it any better for this offense here at home. And this wide receiver, his name is in the conversation, and the hype is warranted. Off to a great start here early in the season. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Gets the back moving. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds his big tight end.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Pressure coming, and he never had a chance. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a...
Going for it all. To the end zone, and is picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron